Hello and welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly what the person on your mind thinks of you, and I have 6 groups here for you. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, this will be group number 4, this group will be group number 5, and this group will be group number 6. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the right group for you, the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye. And you can pause the video if you need more time, but if you don't, I'll just proceed to the reading. Hello, group number 1, you chose this azurite, and I will start with a channeled message and then I will draw some cards for you. So this will be more like some channeled information about this person, and so I definitely get or channeled information about what this person thinks of you, of course, sorry. So I definitely get this feeling that this person likes your sense of humor. They think you're really funny. Like you might have this thing where you act like you're offended just to mess with people. Like for example, if this person says something about women or something, you might say something like, "Oh, so you're saying that all women are stupid," or something. And then they will be all embarrassed and say, no, that was not at all what I meant. And then you tell them that you're just messing with them, that you're just kidding, that you know exactly what they meant. You were just busting their balls, or something like that. And I think they really think you're I think this person thinks you're really funny, really light, and but also like easygoing, like so I think you make a lot of practical jokes, like you like to tease people and mess with people, like you like to make people sweat, and like you're not afraid of doing that. Like this kind of humor could easily backfire if you use it on the wrong people. But I think for some reason you just seem to always get away with it, and I think it's because you're really good at feeling out your crowd. Like you know exactly who you should mess with and who you shouldn't mess with. And like I think this person has noticed how good you are at reading people. So I think this person sees you as someone very very social and like socially intelligent. You're really good at reading a room. You're really good at knowing exactly what to do to elevate the vibration in a room. Like you know exactly what to say if there's awkward silence. Like you know how to break the ice. You also just know exactly what to say to people. And I think this person really admires your ability to just always know exactly the right thing to say at every given moment. Like if someone has been through something traumatic, you know exactly what to say to comfort them. Like you know exactly what to say. Like if someone has just lost their grandmother, like you know how to react to that, and how to be a good friend, and how to be caring, and like you also just know what to do in every given moment. Like you know what people need from you. like, you know, if someone needs you to take them out on a fun night out, like if your friend is really down, you will know if she needs some kind of pick me up, like a party or something, but you also know if your friend just needs to be left alone. Like you can sense when you should do something and when you should back off, if that makes sense. And so, but you also know, like, I don't know, it's just like you have this divine knowing. And so maybe some of you are like claircognizant or clairsentient, like maybe this is divine knowing or divine feeling, like you just know what the right thing to say is, you know how people are feeling, you know what they need, you just know. And so I think this person really just admires that about you. You just seem to know. And I also just think this person likes how you make people around you feel, like you make people around you feel happy, and you make people around you smile. You have a very contagious laughter, I think. Like you just instantly make people happy around you just by being there, like by being you and being there, present in the moment with people. Like, and I think you have this positive energy, and like you're just a fun person, and I think this person thinks highly of you. And yeah, but let's draw some cards here. So 6 of arrows, 4 of pipes reversed, teaching lodge of the arrows, and 10 of arrows. Okay, so I think with the 6 of arrows here, I think this person sees you as someone who is going places. Like you're looking at the horizon, and like I think this person thinks of you as someone who can actually achieve your dreams. Like if this person you're asking about is a colleague or a classmate or something, I definitely think this person feels like you should be doing something else, that the thing you're doing right now is a bit beneath you, that you should be doing something like amazing with your life, something that matches up with your personality. Like you need to do something that you are more appreciated for, like something where your work is more appreciated, where people value you more, where you can touch people's hearts, where you can like spread your joy and happiness, instead of like the place you are at now. Like I don't think you're spreading joy and happiness in that place, and that is because that place is not very joyful and happy. And so maybe you're doing something that's kind of boring and serious, and like something very textbook and very grey, and like for some reason I think of like one of those concrete buildings, like grey industrial buildings. And so I feel like some of you might work in some kind of office, like a really dull building that just looks like a concrete box. Or maybe this is a metaphor for you just working somewhere that is very dull and repetitive and boring, and also very not innovative, like not creative, not like those concrete boxes like in architecture. That's like the the least innovative kind of buildings. Like there has not been used a lot of creativity to make those buildings, if you get what I mean. And so maybe you do something where your creative side is not getting through. Like I think you are kind of a flamboyant person, like you're an eccentric person, funny, like a comedian type of person who just needs to work at somewhere at something colorful and creative, something inspirational, and especially something revolving entertainment, or just people in general, or art. Like you need to, but I think you also just need to work with people more, because you're really good at being social, and you're good at networking, and you need to be allowed to be social, so yeah, that's pretty cool. With the 4 of pipes reversed here, well, this is kind of beautiful. So for some of you, like if this is a love interest, I think this person, I don't think this person wants to date you, but hold on, because it's not what you think. It's actually a positive message. Like I think this person sees you as someone who should be reaching for the stars, with this picture here. Like you need to be looking out at the horizon. You need to be looking forward into the future, where all your dreams and will come true. And like I don't think this person wants you to settle down with anyone, and like not them, but not anyone, because you need to be on the move. You need to go out. You need to travel to the place where you can make your career, and you need to be like movable, because you have this bright future ahead of you. And so like you can see how this picture here, like when it's upright, it's 2 people building a house, and so when it's reversed, I think this person just doesn't want you to build a house. They don't want you to settle down, because if you settle down at the place where you are at right now, you won't be moving forward. You won't follow those dreams that you have. You won't go to Hollywood. You won't, or whatever. Like but and so I don't think this person sees you as an option for them, because they are probably in a place in their life right now where they want to settle down and have children and have a family, and they can't see that happening with you, because they see a different future for you. So that's actually kind of beautiful. So not that this couldn't develop into something in the future between you two, but for now I just think this person wants to back down so that you can follow your dreams, and not get stuck in the place that you are in right now, and not let anything keep you from your dreams. So yeah, with the teaching lodge of the arrows, I definitely think this person sees you as someone who they've learned a lot from. They see you as someone with a lot of divine wisdom. Like you have probably had deep conversations with this person, especially about them and their personality and their coping mechanisms and their outlook. And I think this has been a very big wake-up call for this person, and it has made them realize a lot of things that they hadn't realized before. So I definitely think many of you are really gifted when it comes to understanding people and understanding psychology and understanding how people react and how people act and why people do certain things and stuff like that. And like I think you are really good at analyzing people and analyzing the situation and getting to the bottom of things. Like you might be the type who if someone says something to you that's hurtful, like instead of getting hurt, you turn the tables and you ask the person what is wrong with them, since they felt the need to say that to you. What was going on inside them that made them want to be mean and hurtful. And like this might sound a bit annoying, but I actually think you're able to do this without sounding annoying, because like you don't just say it as a comeback. You genuinely want to get to the bottom of things and figure out what triggers the person to say certain things. And I just think you have this genuine interest in people, and I think this person admires that a lot. And with the 10 of arrows, this also makes some sense, because like you can see in this picture here that there are a lot of different people and they are holding hands. And like I think you are good at making people come together. You're good at gluing people together. Like you're good at making people get along with each other. You're good at solving the problems that people have with each other right at the moment that the problems occur, so that the problems don't escalate and become hateful and spiteful. Like you can really make people understand each other and understand each other's feelings. Like I think some of you might be Libras, but you could also be Geminis. And I think like you're good at meddling, or like not meddling. Meddling is not the word I'm looking for. You're good at being a diplomat. Like you're good at listening to all sides of the story and not taking sides, but just hearing everyone out and making sure that everyone feels heard and seen, and make sure that everyone gets to say what they want to say. And like you're good at making people feel included. I also think you're really tolerant. Like you talk to everyone the same way. You don't talk differently to people with status or to people of authority. You don't differentiate. You talk to everyone as your own equal, and to everyone as if everyone were each other's equals as well, like which everyone are, of course. And so I think you're just good at not favoring some people over others. I'm getting the feeling that like you're so diplomatic that it might border to disloyalty, which might be perceived as a bit negative, but I just feel like you don't take someone's side just because it's your best friend or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your sibling or something. Like you don't take sides. You want to hear everyone out, and you want to understand everyone, because in the end I don't think you believe in right and wrong at all. I don't think you believe that some people are right and some people are wrong. You believe that there's some wrong and some right to everything, if that makes sense. So like no one is completely wrong and no one is completely right. That in every argument, the one that seems right might also be a bit wrong about a few things, and the one that seems to be wrong might still be right about some certain things. And so I think you see the world as like a spectrum. You don't see black and white. You don't just see wrong and right, good and bad. You see everything as nuanced, that there are nuances, and that we need to pay attention to these nuances to be able to learn. Like if you did just paint someone black for saying something hurtful and paint someone white for being the poor victim, then we maybe don't see all the nuances in the argument. We don't see that the person that we painted white might have said something beforehand that could have been considered hurtful as well, or that the person who we painted black was actually acting on something that had been building up for a long time. Like we don't know all the details, and that's why we need to dare to ask those questions, even though they might make us a bit unpopular and make us seem disloyal. I think this person that you're asking about, like, they see you as very diplomatic, but this might also be what they dislike about you a little bit, because they might have, maybe they have been in an argument with you where they wanted, or maybe they had an argument with someone else and they wanted you to take their side, but you didn't, or something like that. So that could be a thing. But with a 10 of arrows here, this also makes me think that the person might see you as maybe a psychic medium, because, well, this is a seance, so maybe you have been open about the fact that you can contact ghosts or something, and like, even though I think this person admires you for that to some extent, this is still the 10 of swords. This card is the 10 of swords in the regular tarot, and so maybe the fact that you're psychic might actually be a bit of a deal breaker for this person. Maybe they feel like this is a bit much for them to deal with. Like, I don't think this person believes in that sort of thing, so maybe it's hard for them to actually understand what it is you do, and maybe they just have a hard time believing that you can actually do what you claim to be able to do. Not that they think you're lying, but I just think this person is so much of a non-believer that it's not personal at all. They just don't believe in anyone being able to contact ghosts, because they probably don't believe in ghosts. So yeah, but well, that might only resonate with a few of you, but like, I think this, like, if this has nothing to do with mediumship, I think this card is just talking about how you're good at getting people together, as I said before. Maybe also that you're good at working in teams, that you're good at socializing, that you're good at making conversation with people, that you're probably also really good at small talk, that you seem to be able to find something interesting to talk about with just about anyone, like that you seem to also know exactly what topic people might be interested in talking about. I also I think you're good at like memorizing people's interests. Like, you're probably the type who can memorize who of your contacts are into football, or who of your contacts are like, you know their interests, but you also know like some of their backstory, and like you have memorized who of your contacts have a mother in the hospital, or who of your contacts have a son who like who had his bar mitzvah in the weekend or something. Like you have this social memory. You remember what people have told you. I think this is called narrative memory, or narration memory, or like something like that. And like some people have photographic memory where they remember everything they see, but I think you have like narrative memory, or whatever it's called. Sorry, I don't really know the name, but so you can remember everything that people have told you, where you like you can remember every conversation you've had with everyone ever. And well, some people might just describe it as being a woman, because that is kind of the stereotype women have, that we remember every conversation we've had with people. But you have that a lot. Like I think you are able to remember if someone told you that they were going to a bar mitzvah, or that their grandmother was sick, or like you might even remember that a half year after it happened, and then you can, like, the next time you meet the person, you can ask, how did it go with the bar mitzvah, or how did it go with your grandmother? And people in general are really impressed with this, I think, and especially this person you're asking about, like they might also be like a bit annoyed by this, because there might have been some argument you two had, where you were able to recite every word that came out of their mouth, and like they weren't able to do the same with you, and so you probably won that fight because you could checkmate the person. But I'm actually not that sure that you should have won that fight. Like I think you won by default, because you could remember more than this person could. But I don't know. I don't want to take sides. But like I definitely think this person, whatever might have happened, it doesn't matter, because I really think this person thinks highly of you. And even if it might not develop into anything like romantic, if that's what you're looking for, I still think this person sees you as a very admirable person, very funny, very socially intelligent, very outgoing, and very easygoing. Like I think you are just very easy to talk to. You give off this energy where people feel that they can confide in you, that they can share their deepest, darkest secrets with you, because you won't judge them. Like you will also be totally honest with them, which I think this person really admires and appreciates. Like you make your opinion known, but you do it in a non-judgmental way, if that makes sense. You tell the person if you think they are in the wrong, but you don't judge them for being in the wrong, if that makes sense. Like if someone says something to you, something bad they did, you might not say that it's not. You might not say that it's not that bad, or something like that. You might say that you think it's bad, but you will also be able to like add a story about yourself where you did the same bad thing once, and so this, I think you do this to make the person feel like they are not alone, but you don't lie to the person and say that it's fine when it's not, like, if that makes sense. And so I think this person just really likes that you are so honest, that you also give really good advice, and that you also, that you're not afraid of making yourself look bad to make another person feel better. Like, you're not afraid of sharing an embarrassing story about yourself. Like, if you see another person who is embarrassed, like, if someone is really embarrassed, like because of something that happened, like because they used a public restroom and forgot to lock the door, and someone walked in on her, you might be able to tell that person that you have experienced that plenty of times. You might even add like a story that's even worse, where someone walked in on you while you were trying to unclog the toilet at a public restroom or something, like. And so I definitely think this this person admires that you're not afraid of of embarrassing yourself if it means that another person will feel less embarrassed, like. And so yeah, I think this person really likes your whole personality. And so yeah, I think this was a positive reading, but I will end it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose the smoky marble. I will start by channeling some information directly from spirit, and then I will draw some cards for you. So this person finds you very attractive, like really attractive, like beautiful. And well, I feel like there might be a bit of a superficial energy here, because your looks seem to be very much in focus, but this could also just mean that they just really are very attracted to you physically. I think this person wants to have sex with you. Like, I think that's coming in quite strong. I think this person has some fantasies about you. Like, I think for some reason I got like a picture in my head of Dolly Parton when she was young. So maybe some of you look like a young Dolly Parton, who's actually like one of my major female crushes. Like, I'm hetero, but there's just something about young Dolly Parton that for some reason does it for me. I don't know. So I think some of you might look a bit like a young Dolly Parton. Like, you might have blonde hair, you might also have like dimples in your cheeks, or something. But like I definitely think there's something very captivating about you. It might also just be an energy, like you might have a lot of charisma, like you might just have something that's really captivating. Like when you talk, when you talk, people listen to you, like, because you have something about you that just makes people kind of spellbound or something. Like you have some magical attraction that just makes people want to be close to you and get to know you. You might also have like a really great voice. Maybe you have like a high-pitched voice. Maybe you have like a very like cute voice. I don't know. I also heard Britney Spears, so maybe you look a bit like Britney Spears too. And well, she's also blonde, or she dyes her hair blonde. I don't know if she's a natural blonde. I don't think she is. So maybe you dye your hair blonde. I also think of I think some of you might look a bit like Phoebe from Friends. I'm also getting Sleepy Beauty, and well, Sleepy Beauty also has like blonde hair, so the blonde hair is coming in very strong. But I also think the Sleepy Beauty or Sleeping Beauty isn't it called Sleeping Beauty? I don't think it's Sleepy Beauty. that wouldn't make sense. She's sleepy, but like not really though. She got a lot of sleep, so had no reason to be sleepy. But there might be something about sleepiness in your look. So maybe that's what this is referring to. So maybe you have like sleepy eyes. Like you might have bedroom eyes. You might have like eyes that are a bit closed, or you might close your eyes when you laugh or when you smile or something. Like you might also have like those Marilyn Monroe eyes. Maybe you have very long eyelashes, and maybe they are like maybe your eyelashes are turned downwards, which might give you a bit of a sleepy look, which I think this person really likes. Like Billie Eilish also has kind of the same thing. Like she can pull off that half awake look, like where the eyes are half open. I don't know. And she also recently dyed her hair blonde, so maybe that's the theme here. So maybe you recently dyed your hair blonde, and I think this person is all for it. I think this person sees you as incredibly sexy. And if you don't have blonde hair, maybe this person just imagines how you would look as like if you were a blonde. I don't know. So who played Sleeping Beauty in Maleficent? Oh, I don't remember. Something like something about something Emma or something. I don't remember. But I remember who played in Enchanted. Uh, I know that wasn't Sleeping Beauty, but it was kind of close, if I remember correctly. Wasn't that Amy Adams? So maybe you look a bit like Amy Adams. But there's just a theme here about you looking like some celebrity. So take that as a compliment. There are all the people I've mentioned are really beautiful. So like if you're a male watching this video, that these might not really resonate with you, but then there might be a male actor or someone that this person thinks you remind them of. I don't know, but I think this person just really thinks you look really beautiful. I'm having this feeling that you might not have had like many deep conversations with this person, because it definitely seems that the only thing this person thinks about is your look. And I heard something about Saturday night, so maybe one of you have a date with this person on Saturday, and maybe the reason why this is such a shallow reading is because they've only seen pictures of you, like maybe they've seen pictures of you online, and so maybe they haven't really gotten to know your personality yet, or maybe you met on Saturday. I don't know. There's also something coming in about yesterday. So maybe you met this person yesterday and you like planned a date on Saturday with this person, but that's maybe specific for one of you. But like there is also just something here about this being a very new thing, like you haven't had a lot of time to talk. I think what this person thinks of you is more like the first impression of you, because they haven't really gotten past that yet. Like they only met you once, and so I think they remember you mostly from your look. And I'm also getting something about something very specific about some green necklace. So maybe one of you wore a green necklace, maybe an amulet or an emerald or some of some kind. And I just think this person was very captivated by that necklace. Like they thought it looked really elegant. Like I also think there's something about your shoulders that are really feminine. I think this person sees you as quite feminine. Like you have a feminine neck and feminine shoulders. You might also be like a good dancer, or maybe they just think you're a good dancer. I don't know, but I definitely think this person sees you as very elegant and very beautiful, like someone who belongs on the red carpet, which is a really nice thing to say. So that's very cute. But like, if this is someone you just met, then I think it's a good omen. But if this is someone you have met for a while now, who you've known maybe for years, then it's not really a good omen. Then like, because then it seems like they are just into your body. They would just want to have sex with you, like, and so maybe then I think you should stay away from this person. And so take what resonates. So let's draw some cards here for you. So the first card is 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed, Two of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, the Devil, and King of Cups reversed. Okay. I think with the 7 of Wands here, I think this person sees you as someone who has a lot of options. You can see this woman here is attracting a lot of predators with her fire torch here. And so maybe this person feels like you are getting a lot of attention from other people, and like you're attracting people to you like a moth to a flame. Like you really pull people towards you. You have this way of drawing attention to yourself, and so I think this person might feel like there's too much competition. So maybe this person is a bit insecure about that. Maybe they feel like if they dated you, that they would have to like fight for your attention, and that you would that they would have to scare people away from you all the time and make sure that people weren't flirting with you. Like I think this person might feel like you also well, as I said before, that you attract a lot of predators. So this is a thing like that, like maybe this person wants to prove themselves to be one of the good guys, and well, now I'm going to say something that is not very not necessarily well, it's probably wrong, but like I have this feeling that sometimes when men say that they are one of the good guys, this is more of a sales pitch because they know they don't have what it takes. Like they don't have the looks, can't compete with the others, and so they try to market themselves as one of the good guys, so that and then they like these types of people often bash on other guys as being predators who will not have your best interest in mind, that you should watch out for the people who only wants to have sex with you, and that you should choose a good guy like this person. And I feel like this is often not true. It gives off a bit of a toxic vibe, actually, when you think about it, because they are actually just eliminating the competition for their own benefit. And so if this person starts telling you that they are one of the good guys, that you should go with someone like them because instead of all the good-looking ones who only thinks about looks and are only superficial and only shallow people and fuckboys and like something like that, then bear in mind that this person is actually no different. This person thinks only about sex and looks. Like they are just trying to use the biggest insecurity they have as their greatest weapon by like admitting that they are not as attractive as the others, but at least they are one of the good ones. So just be careful, because this might be something they are just saying to make you go out with them. So with the Queen of Swords here reversed, I think well, this actually makes me think that this person sees you actually as kind of empty-headed. I hate to say this, but it might be because they just don't know you that well, and so they haven't really gotten like an idea of how you are on the inside. But as for now, I think they might actually see you as like a bit dumb. Actually, I'm very sorry to say that, and that's not good. Like maybe they see you as the type who is extremely attractive, but who isn't that deep, or who isn't that interesting. And so if you go on a date with this person and it doesn't seem like they are interested in getting to know who you are as a person, then run for the hills, because they might really just like you for your looks and for the sex, and so that's not a good sign. With the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups both reversed, I think there might be an element here of you being someone they want to fuck, but not someone they can see themselves in a relationship with, and that's kind of disgusting. But I don't know if I'm not really guessing if this is personal towards you or if this is general for this person. Like maybe this person is just not the serious type who is prepared for a committed relationship. Like maybe they have some commitment issues I don't know, but like, I'm not liking this energy, let me just say that. But this could also be referring to you not drinking, because in both these pictures the people are drinking, so maybe this could just mean that they have noticed that you don't drink, and maybe that is also something that there is kind of a bummer for this person, because this person maybe likes to party, and so they might see you as a bit of a party pooper or something, I don't know. So another thing that comes in here, like, this is very mean, I don't know if I should say it, but like, I'm going to though. But I've heard that this person might want to be with you so that they can show you around as their trophy. Like, they want to impress people by showing them that they were able to get someone as hot as you, but like, they wouldn't want you to speak with their friends, because for some reason they feel like you might end up talking about some stupid things or embarrass them for or something. I don't know, but like, I'm getting a really arrogant energy from this person. Like, for some reason this person feels superior to you, but maybe that's what they need to tell themselves to make themselves feel better. Like, if you're out of their league, it might make them feel better about themselves to assume that you are dumb and that they are smarter than you. I don't know, but I don't think the funny thing is I think you're a lot smarter than this person, but whatever. So with the devil here, this is yet another confirmation that this person is only in it for the physical, for the sex. Like, they are only attracted to your body, not your personality, which is a real shame, because you have such a great personality, and like, you really deserve someone who can appreciate your personality. So yeah, with the King of Cups reversed, this card might just be saying that this person is not the right for you. This is not your Prince Charming, if this is a love interest, of course, but that you have a Prince Charming out there, but this person is not it. You need to look elsewhere. Also, I think there might be an interesting message coming through here. Like, it seems that the spirit feels like you are dating people who are beneath you, that you need to put your standards higher, and especially that you shouldn't be afraid of dating pretty boys, because you might have this idea in your mind that all the pretty ones are fuck boys, that they aren't serious and that they just sleep around and wouldn't be faithful to you. But like, it seems that even the uggos can be fuck boys too, and so if you have someone in your mind that you are actually attracted to, but who you aren't really giving that much thought because you assume that they are just the type who gets a lot of offers, then maybe try to give that person a shot, because, well, maybe they don't actually get that many offers because maybe they are too pretty, and people assume that they are a certain way because of their looks. And well, it's kind of ironic, because it seems that you hate it too when people assume you are a certain way because of your look, but you still seem to not see the pretty ones as an option for you, because they are too pretty. Like, I don't know, but like, maybe try to set your bar a bit higher, and well, don't just date people because they show interest in you. Like, try to take charge. Like, start dating people that you find attractive. Be the one who asks people out. Don't wait for others to ask you out. Be the bold one. Don't settle for less than you deserve. So, like, yeah, that's a message that came through. So, okay, so also there's a small message here, like there, I got, my focus went to this person's, this woman's butt here, so I think the person you're asking about is very attracted to your butt, but yeah, I think your body is just really great in general, and this person sees that, but this person is not the only one who sees that, and so keep that in mind. There are a lot of people who think you're hot and a really great catch, and so don't be afraid to be picky. So yeah, that is the message that I have for you. Group number 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. I will start with some channeled information for you, and then I will draw some cards for you. So I think the first thing that's coming in is that I think this person feels like you're someone who is full of surprises, like you might change a lot. I feel like this person doesn't know exactly what to expect from you. Like, you might change your hair color, or you might change your look. Like, sometimes you might dress really modestly, sometimes you dress more freely and more provocative. Like, I think there's just something about you that's kind of changeable. Like, in one moment you seem to be traditional and conservative. In the next moment you might seem more liberal or something. Like, you just change your mind a lot too. Like, you change your look and your mind. I think, like, maybe you also change your opinion of this person a lot. Like, if this is someone you have a crush on, it might be a bit on and off. Like, sometimes you think this person is really annoying, and sometimes you really like this person. So maybe this person just feels like you change on them a lot. That sometimes you seem hostile, sometimes you seem interested in them, and so I don't know if this person can really keep up with you. Like, they don't know what to expect. They don't know if you like them or if you hate them. They don't know if they should approach you or leave you alone. Like, it's hard to say, but I think this person sees you as like a very lovely person. Like, they like your personality. They like that you're a caring person. I'm also getting that for some of you you might be a really good cook. So this is something this person thinks about. Like, if you made made some brownies and took them with you to work or something. Like, if this is someone you work with, then maybe they just really liked your brownies and felt like you would be a great mother one day, because you would be able to make brownies for your children to take with them to school or something. Like, I don't know. I also feel like this person just might think you remind them of their mother, I think. Like, you might even wear the same perfume as their mother or something. Like, there might be something about you that is similar to their mother, but I also just think this person feels like like they notice. There's something here about them noticing something new about you every day, like something they hadn't noticed before. So maybe it's not actually about you changing your look. Maybe it's about them noticing new things about you every day. Like they might just randomly notice that you have really green eyes, or that you have a bit of like a red tone in your hair color, or that you have freckles or something that they didn't notice before. And like they I think they might notice new things about you but every day. And maybe this also has to do with your personality, that they feel like they get to know you better every time they meet you, but like they might have noticed how loving and caring you are, for example, or that you're sensitive. There might have been like a time where you cried in front of this person, and like this might have been something this person didn't expect. Like they might have felt like you're like you were the type who wouldn't show emotions or vulnerability that way. And I think this person like really liked that they were surprised by that, that you seem to, but there's something about you that you seem to share more and more, but you might not share a lot of yourself at once. Like it's like this person gets to know you one puzzle piece at a time, and they are getting the full picture, but they need to put the puzzle pieces together. And so I feel like this person doesn't fully know you as well as they would like to, and maybe they feel like you are opening up, but it's very sparingly. But you're doing it slowly and steadily, which I think this person appreciates. But like they might be getting a bit impatient. I don't know. But let's draw some cards here for you. So the Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, the Chariot, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords here, this makes sense because I think this person is maybe getting a bit impatient, and this card always suggests like impatience to me. So like it's about swift movement, and so maybe this person just wants this to go a bit faster than it has been going. Like maybe this person is getting, well, a bit restless in this. Like, but this does also signalize to me that maybe you need to be a bit cautious with this person, because this person could be a bit aggressive. And I'm not trying to scare you, but if this is like a love reading, if you're asking about a potential lover, you might need to be aware that this person might want to dominate you, that this person might want to be the one calling the shots, and that this person might not take a no for an answer, which is a big red flag. So I just want to warn you about that. Like if you notice that this person has some toxic traits, then maybe be cautious. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords reversed here, well, this could indicate that this person has been in two previous relationships, and that these two relationships were kind of toxic. And so maybe this person thinks of these relationships when they think of you, because this person might compare you to them, and they might compare it in a good way, because like they like the fact that you don't seem to be like these two exes. And well, this kind of seems a bit toxic to me, that this person seems to hold a grudge towards these two exes here. Like, it's never a really good sign when someone bitches about their ex in general, like, and the fact that this person has two exes that they bitch about does seem to me that it could be there is a possibility that the problem this person has had with the two exes, that the problem might not have been the exes, but the problem might have been this person that you're asking about. That this person might have been the cause of the problems, and so I think this person might lack self-awareness. Like, I saw some reality show the other day where there was this dude who was bitching about how all his exes had cheated on him, and then he got into a relationship with a girl on the show, and he was openly cheating on the girl with other girls on the show, and the girl knew about it, of course, because the other girls talked about it, and the girl ended up doing the same against him and started cheating on him with some dude in the show, and then he broke it off with her because she cheated on him, and then he whined about it in front of the camera that all these that she was just one of the many horrible women that had cheated on him, and that it was so that he wanted pity for that. But he was completely blind to the fact that he was the one who had cheated on them first, that it was his actions that caused it. And like, I feel like this person here that you're asking about is a bit like that. I think this person is completely oblivious to their own actions, or they just don't think the rules apply to them or something. I don't know, but I think it's okay for them to cheat, but it's not okay for their partner to cheat on them. It's like it's not a two-way street. Like, they can do things, but their partners can't. Like, I don't know, but I think these previous relationship might have not been as bad as this person describes them to be, and so I also feel like there might have been something here, like there might have been a relationship that this person was in the past, where they might have felt like the partner took advantage of them financially, but I'm not sure if this is the truth actually, because it could have been that this person actually offered to help financially, so the blame is kind of on them, and then there might have been a relationship here where this person felt like their partner was mentally abusive, that the partner was toxic, but I think it might have been actually them who were toxic. And like, I don't know, but this is the message that's coming through, that so maybe be mindful that if this person starts talking trash about their previous relationships, there might be two sides to that story, and you might want to question some of the things they say. So yeah, with the Chariot here, I think this person does see you as very successful, But I also think this person might see you as someone who maybe moves around a lot. Maybe you don't like to stay the same place for too long. Maybe you like to switch things up and do things differently, do different things too. Like you're not the stagnant type. You seem to always be moving and improving yourself, and like I don't think you are the type who settles for status quo. Like I don't think you are ever content with where you are. You always feel like you could be doing something better, something bigger, and so I think you're very motivated, and very motivational too. Like you could be a great motivational speaker, I think. But there's also something about maybe about you always improving yourself. And so to me, this feels like it feels like you are always improving yourself, but this person is not. This person is the type who does the same mistake over and over again without learning anything from it. And so in that way, I think you two are very different from each other. And with a wheel of fortune here. So this again could be talking about you being changeable, that you change your looks. Maybe you've recently lost weight or gained weight. Maybe you've dyed your hair, changed your style. Maybe you've changed your lifestyle. Like I think you just might be, as I said, constantly developing yourself and trying new things. But I also think of this devil here and the angels. Maybe this person feels like you're a devil one day and an angel the next day. So maybe you change your mood too. Maybe you can be very feisty and like bite at them one day, but then you can be a sweetheart the next day. I don't know, but that's what I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 4. So I will start with some channeled information, and then I will draw some cards for you. So first of all, I think this person sees you as quite brilliant, but also attractive. Like you might dress really nicely. You might also wear expensive clothes or expensive looking clothes. Like I think some of you might be YouTubers. I think you have some kind of following. Some people follow you on social media. Like I think this person admires that about you, that you are doing your own thing and that you're putting yourself out there. I'm also hearing something about you being a late bloomer. So maybe you went to puberty a bit later than the others, but I don't know. I don't know why this person would know that. So maybe this person is someone you've known since childhood, and maybe they have just noticed that you've had this glow up, or maybe they've just felt like it took you some time to actually become serious and an adult. Like you might have been a bit immature in the past, but now it seems like you're getting established. You're starting to act more maturely. You're starting to make something out of yourself. You're not just relying on others for your own happiness, if that makes sense. So you seem to be creating your own happiness, your own life. Like you're becoming an active member of your own life, like you're taking charge of your own life and doing something that you like to do, and it just seems that you have a dream and you're really going for it, or this person just really sees that you're making your dreams come true. I think there is also something about this person feeling that you need to let yourself be free, that you shouldn't tie yourself down or something. I don't know. There's also something about you needing to back down from something. So I don't know what this is about, but like I feel like this reading is a bit of a mix match, because like I think there are many people who have chosen this group, and so I see some different scenarios here. So I feel like some of you are maybe asking about someone that might have nothing to do with love, like not a crush, or not something like that. Like this might be a family member, like a sibling, or a parent, or a friend, or something. So I feel like there might be something where you have stepped on their territory a bit, and they felt like you needed to back down. Maybe you have put your nose into something that wasn't your business. Maybe you got involved in some argument that didn't concern you, and I think this person just feels like you should walk away, back down from this argument. Don't take part in it because it doesn't concern you. I don't know. But if this is a friend of yours, but a friend who you have a crush on, and this like this won't resonate with all of you, but it might resonate with a few of you. So if this is a crush that is also a friend, I think this person wants you to back down, because this person wants to be just friends with you. But this could also be about this person being in a relationship with someone someone else, and so maybe they want you to stop flirting with them, because they don't want you to get between them and their girlfriend or boyfriend. But I don't know. But whatever the situation might be, I still think this person looks at you as someone who is going places, someone who will be very successful in the future. Maybe you are already successful, and this person admires that about you. Like, I think this person sees you as a rare breed. Like, I think this person does see you as a unique person, that you're not like everyone else, that you are interesting and maybe a bit of a weirdo, but like in a good way. I think this person likes that you're daring to be different and daring to stand by what you believe in. There's also something about you making some statement and standing by that statement. I don't know what it's about, but maybe you also have maybe it's about some family matter, maybe you but it could also be political. Maybe many of you have very strong opinions on certain things, and I think this person likes that you are very persistent in your beliefs and your opinions. You don't just change your opinion that easily. You seem stubborn and very forceful. You might also be a bit persistent at changing other people's minds, and that might be something that this person doesn't like that much. They like that you have strong opinions, but they don't like that you try to change other people's opinions to match your own, if that makes sense. So I think this person just would just like if you could accept that you two might have different opinions on certain things, and maybe stop bothering them about it. But I still think this person thinks of you as a really good friend, as someone they can confide in. I also think this person sees you as very loyal. I think some of you might be doing something as your maybe some of you are doing something as your daytime job that is not okay. So that's some message here. I think this person sees that you are doing a passion project or something, but you have a daytime job, and this daytime job doesn't seem to be in alignment with your true self. So like you might be YouTubers or something like that on the side, but then you do something dull to make a living. And I think this person feels like you need to free yourself from those ties, that you need to free yourself from the obligations that are just weighing you down, and start focusing 100% on your dreams, if that makes sense. I also think there might be something here about maybe you being a bit cold towards this person. Maybe you have been very stressed out because you have been like doing both a daytime job and a passion project on the side, and maybe you haven't had any spare time for your friends, and so I think this might have made you seem a bit cold or a bit aloof or something, and it might have made you withdraw from your social life. So if this is a family member you're asking about, I think this person feels like you're withdrawing from the family to focus more on your career, and I think this person doesn't like that. They think you need to prioritize, that you need to choose between your daytime job and your passion project, so that you can start having time for your family and friends. Like I feel like I think this person feels like you go in and out of their lives. Sometimes you're really present and all up in their face, and at other times you withdraw and doesn't speak to them for months at a time. And I think this person just feels like it's really hard on them when you withdraw, that they would wish that you would be present all the time. I'm also hearing something about make up to break up, and this doesn't necessarily have to do with love. Like I think this might be about a family member too, that you fight a lot with this person and then you make up, and then you fight a lot and then you make up. And I think one of the things that you fight about is definitely the fact that you don't spend enough time with this person, and so I just think this person feels like you two wouldn't be fighting that much if you would just prioritize your family or your friends a bit more in your everyday life. So like I'm sensing for some of you, this might be a sibling or your mother. I think your mother might feel like you're really unreachable, that they can't get a hold on you, that you're not returning their calls or something. I also think there might be something here about this person just feeling like you need to take better care of yourself too, that you need to love yourself more or love your body more. Maybe this person feels like you're making too many changes on your body. Like maybe some of you have lost a lot of weight, and I think this person feels like this is a very bad sign, that you should take better care of yourself. Or maybe they are afraid that you have some body dysmorphia or something, I don't know. But I also think there might be something about one of you getting breast enhancement surgery or something, that or that you want that or something, and this person just wants you to accept and love your body for how it looks right now, and not try to change it. Like I think there might be something about self-restraint too. So maybe some of you are like purposely keeping yourself away from certain things, like certain pleasures in life. Maybe you actually have been fasting. Maybe you felt like the absence of food in your life was actually making you more focused and closer to your spirituality or God or whatever. I don't know, but maybe you have been fasting because of a religious practice or something. Maybe you have been restraining yourself from certain things like sex or something. I don't know, but I think this person might feel like this is getting out of a bit out of hand. That this self-control might be going a bit out of hand. That like you might also be there might be something here about you following some routines or rituals, or maybe you are like controlling your life by controlling your habits or something. And I just think this person feels like it might be getting out of hand, that you're starting to go into hermit mode, that you're starting to actually block yourself from certain things because they don't fit in your schedule or something. Like you might also be getting a bit superstitious about certain things, and this might also be something that this person feels like is getting a bit out of hand. That you might feel like you can't do certain things unless you've done some ritual, or unless you have a certain gemstone on you, or unless you burn a certain incense, or unless you drink a certain tea or something. Like you might be a bit caught up in some routines and rituals that might make you feel good, that might make you feel like you're in control of your life, but from the outside it might look to others like you're going a bit nuts. So I think this person is just concerned about you. Like I don't think this person judges you, but they are just concerned. So, but let's draw some cards here. So, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Cups. Death. And Queen of Cups. So, with the Knight of Pentacles, I definitely reversed. I definitely think this person feels like you need to take it slower. Like when it's upright, it's all about taking it slow, being patient. But when it's reversed, I think this is a bit restless. So maybe some of you need to also rest more, sleep more, get your sleep pattern in order. I think this person is saying that you need to slow down, not force your way to success, not always try to keep yourself busy, but sometimes take a breather and like think of what you're doing. Like I also think this person wants you to maybe address some of the mental issues that are making you feel like you need to keep your mind busy at all times. Like maybe you are actually drowning yourself in work because you don't want to face some deep emotions. Like maybe you are the type who can't even go to the bathroom without your phone because like you're afraid that you will get reminded of some bad memories or trauma or something, and you like trauma that you haven't faced yet, that you will end up in some black hole with no way out if you just sit down for a second with your thoughts without being distracted by something. Like so I think you might keep yourself distracted from the thing that you really should be addressing. Like I think some of you are kind of afraid of your own mind. You might be afraid that you get into a deep depression if you let your thoughts run wild. If you don't like, and so you just ignore your mind, you ignore your trauma, and like and keep yourself busy with like work and projects and workout routines, and like all these things are just keeping you from actually realizing your problems and fixing them, or at least that's what this person sees. But I think this person loves you very much with the Ace of Cups. If this person is a crush, I think this person sees you as an opportunity for love. But I think for most of you, this is more like a family member or a friend, and likely a woman with a Queen of Cups here. But like I think this person just like sees you as a bit depressed with the Death card here, and they might also feel like you are doing something that isn't truly making you happy, that you need to let go of something in order to live a better life. And with the Queen of Cups here, I also think this person sees you as this person who deep down just who's very vulnerable deep down and sensitive, and like a child that needs to be nourished a bit. Like maybe this is about your inner child. Maybe this person feels like you need to heal your inner child. You need to start facing some of your trauma. You need to start allowing yourself to feel the emotions that you feel, instead of just burying your emotions deep down in your soul. Like you need to allow yourself to be sad when you're sad and happy when you're happy, and especially the latter. Like you need to allow yourself to be happy. Maybe some of you are not allowing yourself to be happy, to feel happy. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve happiness, or something like that, or that happiness is kind of a sinful feeling or something. Maybe you even feel ashamed when you're happy. I don't know. I don't know why that is, but I think this person just feels like you need to allow yourself to be happy. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 5. I will start with some channeled information, and then I will draw some cards for you. So, first of all, what I think of, because you chose this amethyst crystal cluster fuck, I think this person might see you as a bit of a clusterfuck. So maybe you are a bit of like a mix of different things. Like maybe you dress a bit in mix match clothing. Like maybe your outfits are a bit busy. Like maybe you like patchwork and stuff like that. Like you might also wear a lot of different patterns and a lot of different accessories. Like you might be the type of person where like less isn't more, like but more is more. Like you like to be overdressed, you like to be over accessorized, and I think you really like. I think you really like your own clothing style, and I also think you should like that. But like and I'm also getting like that you're wearing some flower patterns, like something with roses. Also, maybe you have earrings that are shaped like roses or something. But I also think there is something here about you just appearing out of nowhere, or something. This person might have felt that way. Like I don't know. Maybe this is also like a general thing that you do. Like you might be the type who likes to sneak up on people, or something. But I think there might be something about you like joining a group of people and like you just joined a group of people and started talking to them, and like everyone in the group didn't even like notice you joining the group, but somehow you just became like a permanent member of the group, and like and somehow you can get away with this, because it's like people just assume that you belong to the group. Like I think you can just go into a bar where you know absolutely no one at the bar, and instantly you can just join a group of people, and like it seems natural. And this doesn't have to mean that you're like extroverts. Like you might just be the silent intruder, and no one notices that you join their group, but suddenly you're just there and a permanent member, and like and at some point it just seems that people would just feel like it would be weird if you weren't there, like, and it's a bit strange, but it's really cool. So yeah, I think this person just feels like you appeared out of nowhere, and I don't know if this person even has a recollection of the exact moment you joined their group, or the moment you two first met. Like it was just like this person just suddenly realized that you were there. I don't know, but I also think there's something about you that's really familiar to this person. I think you might remind this person of their sister or their mother or something. I don't know. But let's draw some cards here. So these cards here are actually in Icelandic. They are my mother's cards. So maybe that's why I thought this person might think of you as someone who reminds them of their mother. But like, but these are in Icelandic. But I will of course translate the cards as I go. But this also makes me think that this person maybe feels like you are a bit of a foreigner, or someone they can't completely figure out, someone who is a bit of a mystery to them. I don't know, but let's draw some cards here. So the first card is 6 of Wands. The second card is 8 of Cups. The third card is 8 of Swords. The fourth card is 6 of Cups. And the fifth card is 4 of Cups. Okay, so the funny thing about this Six of Wands card here is that when I look at it, it reminds me of the Four of Wands, but it is actually the Six of Wands, but it looks a bit like Four of Wands, and so this might tell me that this person might have seen you in one way, and then they realized that you were different, that maybe their first impression was different of you, maybe their first impression was wrong about you, and then they were positively surprised by you. So I think there might also be there might be something here about like you maybe being like the Four of Wands in the beginning on, and what that makes me think of is that you might have because Four of Wands is about, well, it's about celebration, but it's also about coming together as a group, and so maybe this person felt like you were just a part of the group, that you didn't stand out for the from the group, and that you maybe fainted a bit into the background, and well, maybe you had a friend or maybe you have a friend who you're always with, together with, and so maybe this person saw you two as kind of like a package and couldn't really tell you two apart or something, and so maybe this person thought maybe this person even confused you with someone else in the friend group, if this is a friend group, like and that looks a bit like you or something, but it's also that I think this person might have seen you as this person who fainted into the background, and then at some point you proved them wrong and became the Six of Wands. You became this person that they actually look up to, like that they see as someone who's maybe even a bit popular, but also just someone who stands out, who is actually like, maybe you just started to stand out to this person and they started like seeing you as I don't know, but with the Eight of Cups here, I think this person might feel like you have withdrawn a bit in the past, or maybe they felt like you were a bit more social before, but you might have gone a bit into like hermit mode, and you might have been a bit socially distanced, or well, you might have been social distancing because of Corona, but I think this person feels like I think this person feels like there still is some hope here, that whatever you had built up before Corona, that you might be able to pick that up where you left off. So yeah, with the Eight of Wands here, Eight of Swords, sorry, with the Eight of Swords, I think this person feels like you are you are your own worst enemy, that you might be a bit closed off, and maybe it's because you have social anxiety or something, but you might be you might be afraid of speaking up. You might be afraid of like becoming the center of attention, and I think that was what this person noticed first about you, but then you proved them wrong. Like they saw you first as this person who didn't like to be the center of attention, but then you did something at some point that made them believe that you actually could be in the center of attention, and that you actually are good at being in the center of attention. And I think that was the first that was and I think this person's first impression of you was that you might have been a bit insecure, that you might have relied on others in social gatherings, like that you were someone who needed others to feel like you needed to be with someone else to feel safe in social gatherings, like that you were afraid of putting yourself out there unless you felt safe, like unless you felt like you were with someone who you could like fall back on, if that makes sense. And so I think you did something that proved this person wrong, and that might have been that you went to a party all by yourself where you didn't know anyone at the party, and I think this person saw that as very bold and very brave, and they saw you in a different light all of a sudden, and so you proved this person wrong. But I still see that they see you as someone who's still struggling a lot with your anxiety, but they just want you to like push yourself out of your comfort zone. And so I think they just want you to dare to go up and talk to strangers more, because you're actually good at it. It's only yourself who's keeping you away from this. You don't see how great a person you are. You don't see how people actually genuinely like you and want to get to know you. Like, you assume that people don't care about you and that you're just bothering people. And I think this person just really wants you to leave that mindset behind, because it's not serving you. And with the Six of Cups, I was really hoping this card would come up, because I was thinking about it before when I was channeling. Like, this is the nostalgia I was talking about. Like, you remind this person of someone. Like, you seem familiar to this person. Maybe you do remind them of a family member, or maybe you just have this girl next door vibe that makes you seem very familiar. Like, I think this person just feels like they've known you their whole life. Maybe you knew this person in some past life or something. I don't know. But with the Four of Cups here, I think this makes sense too, with what I said before. Like, this person feels like you are denying yourself too much, that you're saying no to things that you shouldn't say no to, and you're doing it because of some anxiety you have. Like, if you're invited to a party, you might not go because you have anxiety, and this person just wants you to take more chances and put yourself out there, and they know that you can do it, and they know you can be social, and you know that when you're social, you are actually a social butterfly. But you just have to dare to take that first step. But it's like this, the first step is the hardest for you. Like, I think this person thinks of you as someone who is really afraid of approaching others, but as soon as you have actually approached them, you become really talkative. But it's like you need to get past some barrier, and maybe this person assumes that it's because you have like a fear of rejection, but I think this person feels like you don't have anything to fear, because you are really likable. You just need to realize that. And also, like, you don't need alcohol to be fun to be with. Like that was also a message that came through. Like some of you might feel like you need to be drunk to actually function, but this person, I feel like they're saying that you don't, that you are a fun person even when you're sober. Like, so you should just believe in yourself more, I think. So yeah, that's the energy I'm getting for, so that's all I have for you, group number 5. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 6. You chose this Numite bracelet. I will start with some channeled information, and then I will draw some cards for you. So first of all, I think this person might see you as a bit of a mystery. You might also have like this, like a very hard exterior, but underneath the surface, I think this person sees you as like a really great person. But there might be something here about you having like a bit of an attitude, or maybe just a bit of a harsh sense of humor. Like maybe you are really sarcastic or something, and this person might find it a bit hostile at times. Like you might come from a different culture as this person. Like I think I see that some of you might be maybe Scandinavian or something like that, and so that might be why you have more of a sarcastic humor, and this person might come from like the southern parts of Europe, or maybe the Middle East, or maybe South America or something, and maybe this person doesn't really share the same humor as you, and they might just perceive it as a bit mean and a bit negative, but I think this person can see that on the inside you are really a very caring and loving person, that you're not at all a mean girl. You're actually really nice to everyone and very tolerant. Like you might say some things sometimes that make you seem a bit hurtful or a bit narrow-minded, or maybe even a bit intolerant of certain people or certain things, but really I don't think you are like that. I think it's more like a mask you put on. Like you act like you don't care about things, you act like you don't like people, that you hate everyone, that everything's lame, that you hate life, that you hate human beings in general. But I don't think you actually hate everyone or everything. I just think this is like a part of your sense of humor or your tough exterior or something. Like you might tell people that you are a nihilist. Maybe you are really into like philosophers like Kierkegaard and like Camus, because they talk about life being pointless, and like maybe you enjoy talking about how life is pointless and meaningless, and I don't think this person agrees with that. I think this person is very far away from that mindset. Like this person seems more optimistic and more positive. Like this person sees life as having lots of meaning, but I think this person likes you. I think they see you as someone who has like a hidden treasure inside of you, but they just need to dig a lot harder to get it out. But I think they are sure that it will be worth it. Like I think you are like a mystery to this person that this person wants to solve, and they don't care how long it takes. Like I really think this person wants to understand you better. This person wants to know what excites you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and well, it's really hard for them when you give off this vibe that you hate everything, because then you kind of keep it a secret what things you actually like and what you dislike. And like, I think this person is a bit like the romantic type, but also the type who might show their love more through grand grand gestures and stuff like that. And it's kind of impossible for someone like that to actually make some grand gesture for you, because they don't know what you like. Like, if you haven't told this person what you really love, like if you haven't told this person that you really love lilies, then they won't be able to buy you lilies to surprise you. Like, now I of course don't know if this is someone you have a crush on, or if you're just asking about some other person or some friend or something. But I think the message is the same regardless, because like, if it's a friend, I also think this person feels like they never know what to give you as a gift, as like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, because they don't know what you like. They don't know what would make you happy, what would make you cry happy tears. And well, that is something this person really likes. And I think this person might come from a culture where people react more to gifts, where people show more obvious signs of pleasure and enjoyment. And so I think it might be hard for this person to not get a reaction from you. And so maybe this is some, like, if this is someone you're in a relationship with right now, I think this person might feel like they don't know what you like sexually. They don't know how to turn you on, and maybe they do turn you on, but you just don't react openly about it. Like, you might enjoy it, but you might not show your enjoyment. And so maybe you need to start showing your enjoyment more in the bedroom. You might need to give this person some gratification. This person might need confirmation that they are doing all right. And well, if they are not really turning you on, but it's not like necessarily personal, and like, maybe you don't even mind that they don't turn you on, like, because you like the person on different levels and or something, I don't know, then maybe you need to just start faking your orgasms just to make this person feel a bit better about themselves. Or better yet, have a conversation with this person where you actually tell them what turns you on and what doesn't turn you on, if you actually know what turns you on. And if you don't know that, you might need to figure that out. But in the meantime, faking it is maybe not that bad, really. So yeah, but let's draw some cards here. So these cards are in French, which also tells me that you two might be from different countries. You might speak different languages, or maybe this is just a metaphor that you two are so different that it's almost like you speak a different language. But take what resonates. So, Temperance, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, and King of Swords. Okay, so With a temperance here, I think this might be talking about you. Maybe this person thinks you are a bit of a party person, someone who likes to go to parties. You might like to go out. You might also be the type who needs alcohol in order to function or in order to be social, or something. You might not be able to flirt unless you're really drunk, but some of you might also be bartenders, or maybe you're just really good at mixing drinks, or you might also just know a lot about drinks or cocktails, or maybe wine or beer or something. Like you might have a lot of knowledge of different types of beer and different types of wine. With the Queen of Swords here, I think this person sees you as very smart and quick-witted. You're probably a really quick thinker. You can probably come up with a comeback on the spot. Like you can think on the spot. You can think on your feet. You can probably also come up with a joke really quickly. I just think this person sees you as really fast and quick. I also just think this person sees you as really smart, maybe a bit cold and a bit closed off, but really smart. So with the Two of Cups here, I definitely think that if this is a love interest, then I definitely think this person feels that there's chemistry between you two. If this is someone you're in a relationship with, this is a really great omen, because you can see this ring here. So this might be an indication that the person you are in a relationship with actually wants to take the relationship further and marry you. So that's really positive. So if this is not a love interest, or if it's not about love or relationship or something, I just feel like this person really likes spending time with you, really loves spending time with you. And with the dragons here, and they are like shaped as a boat. I think of like Viking ships. And so maybe this is confirmation that you are from Scandinavia or Britain. I also think of also Asia, maybe. So okay, I got a very weird association right now. This here, it looks like a ring, and I said it looks like a ring on the finger, but for some reason I also thought of like a penis ring, and I don't know what that's about, but like maybe this person feels like they want to last longer in bed, or that they want you to last longer. Maybe they feel, maybe it's because you are fast, like maybe that's about you being quick to come, but this could also just be that they want to spice things up a bit sexually. I don't know. If this is a relationship, of course. So with the King of Swords here, I think this person might feel like you're a bit two-faced. So some of you might be Gemini, no offense, or or maybe like Scorpio. So this person might have a hard time figuring you out. But this could also be like, since the queen and the king is here, this does indicate to me that this is probably my pile where there are both females and males watching, and so maybe that's just the thing, that for some of you, you are the king of swords, and for others of you, you are the queen of swords. But I also think this person you're asking about, I think they feel like maybe they also feel like one day you seem to be interested in them, the next day you seem hostile towards them, and I think this person is really looking for some confirmation that you actually like them, because they don't know if you like them or hate them. But I definitely think they want to be the king to your queen, or they want to be the queen to your king, like whatever resonates. But they might also feel like they need to be a king or a queen of swords in order to match up with you. Like if you're a king of swords or a queen of swords, you are very smart people, and this person wants to be your true counterpart. So they want to match up with your intelligence, and I think they feel like I think they feel a bit insecure about that, because they see you as very intelligent and very fast thinkers, and you're also very funny. Like you're good at like coming up with like a funny joke on the spot, and maybe this person just feels like it takes them more time to make up a joke and to find an answer to things, and like they feel like they may have a hard time keeping up with you, and I don't think it's the truth really. I just think it's this person's insecurities. Also, I think there's a cultural thing that like they feel insecure about how they don't seem to know certain things that everyone knows, that you believe everyone knows. Like if this is like, and so there might be something about you telling them that they have that this person has lived on, and it seems like they've lived under a rock. I don't know if that's like, if that idiom works in English, but like someone who it probably does, like someone who has who seems to have been away from like civilization for in their whole life. Like you might have talked about something with this person, and they might have said, I don't know anything about that, this is the first I've heard of it, and they were really surprised. Like maybe you talked to them about some pop culture, like I don't know, this just came to my mind, but like some TV show like Breaking Bad, or like maybe One Direction, or Tokyo Hotel, or I don't know. Those were just really random things that came up. But like you might have talked about something that like were like really big a few years ago, and so everybody knows about it. But this person, it seems that it had went right under their nose, or what, however you say that. But and so I think this person feels like there's a lot of things that they don't know about, that there's a lot of like pop culture that they don't know about, like music they don't know about, and I think this kind of makes them insecure, that that you talk about things that they don't know about, and that they should know about, and like I don't know. And so maybe they just also feel like you see them as a bit naive, or maybe you've even made fun of something they said they didn't that they didn't know about, and you might have said that everyone knows about it, and that it was weird that they didn't know about it, and like, as I said before. But maybe go a bit easy on this person, like don't make fun of this person, because this person is insecure, and so maybe don't rub it in, because like we know what we know. We can't really we can't know things we don't know about. Like, not everyone had like the same childhood. Not everyone grew up watching SpongeBob. Like, we come from different cultures. We need to maybe not make fun of people for not knowing things. Like, and there's probably plenty of things that this person knows that you know absolutely nothing about, and I think you know that too. But it might just be your sense of humor that you may tease this person a bit, yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group number 6. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.